and welcome back to the Triton LEGO Railway Layout. Here we are with the latest segment, and this is a goods yard slash shunting yard slash fiddle yard. This is the first layout segment I'm recording where I can't get the whole thing in display. As you can see, those base plates piled up at the end there. It's the rest of this segment. It's just a lot of track. And a fiddle yard is something that you see on layouts that is normally tucked away, and it's something that holds all the other trains on rolling stock ready to have their turn, whilst other engines are having a run on the main layout. So this is also going to be on full display, so I'm going to be using this more as a sort of shunting yard slash goods yard sort of thing. This will be placed next to the goods yard itself, but there is also another issue. Well, two issues really. The first one is obvious, and a lot of the track is left as is. Now, this was something I asked a while back, and I wasn't too sure how I wanted to go about this. Because this would all be seen and part of the main layout, I was going to originally ballast this and give it all the sleepers like you can see with the rest of the track. However, that is a very expensive process. So for now, I'm going to hold off and just leave it as is, because ultimately it's not really that much of a difference. Yes, you can see the visual difference, but ultimately the function of it is just not necessary to do. The other one comes in the form of the switches. So I have this amazing switch from Trix Bricks, which I have for this side, but I don't have it on the other side. Now, I originally thought that a fiddle yard only had switches on one side. I confess I didn't do that much research, but I think it would ultimately be better if I had the switch to go on the other side, so it would be nice, easy to get trains in and out on both directions. But since I only bought the one, that's another expensive thing I would have to buy, and again, it does cost a lot of money to do this. I might do a fundraiser one day to kind of make this complete, but for now I'm going to box this layout segment up as is in an incomplete state. Before we carry on, I want to give a shout out to Tugs, because they recently announced that they are officially licensed, and I wanted to celebrate that by having a proper Tugs display on my layout. This is my attempt at making the Tugs logo, which is Tugs written in white on a blue background. It uses some transparent blue pieces with some blue plates behind it to give it a bit more of a blue look. And my favourite character, Billy Shoepack, is here on display. I do still have 10 cents, but Shoepack is smaller, so it's a bit easier for me to put him on the layout. So the switches to the siding are one thing, but also in that same order, I got this nice big crossover piece. This covers 2 lanes, and it is 5 track pieces long. This is technically the widest radius curve piece I have, as this is R104. It's very long, very slick, and I've had some fun with this already. I am very keen to see the Express go over this at speed at a show one day. I can only hope it really works. I can't really test this here at home, but at the same time, that would be a very cool thing to see. I also took this opportunity to decorate the base plate in a slightly different way. So instead of using a bunch of plants and all sort of greenery sort of details, I wanted to use a dots set, which is itself quite genius, to thank and celebrate the clubs that I am in, as well as showcase my club, so to say, which is the Triton LEGO Railway. Now, this is not supposed to be any kind of official advertising, it's just an interesting way of using the space that I have available, which is, again, just my brand, which is the Triton LEGO Railway, the LEGO user group that I am in, and of course the LUKR, which is the LEGO UK Railway, the premier UK LEGO Train Club. And that is it for this video. Thank you all ever so much for watching. By far and away the simplest segment of my layout, but also the biggest. I genuinely am very excited to see this in its entirety on a table one day, which might take up 2 or 3. But at the same time, this is going to need some more work. Like I said, with the whole track needing some ballast details on it, as well as a switch on the other end, but at the same time, that is a task for another day. So thank you all ever so much for watching. Be sure to follow me on my other social media pages, including Flickr and Instagram, for some more behind the scenes LEGO Train fun. Be sure to join my Discord server to have some amazing interactions with other fans of the LEGO Train community. Be sure to keep an eye on my community tab for polls and updates, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.